Here we go, guys. Just a real quick video, kind of a market update on the S&P 500, Bitcoin, altcoins. Speaking of altcoins, we're going to jump off into it real quick on React, one of the more researched altcoins out there. A lot of talk surrounding this one. And as you can see, going back to our post over on X since Sunday, this has been our resistant zone, that red dash line. But once it gets up and over it, pretty much blue sky from then on. So not too much to be concerned about. I feel it'll get over that red dash line. But right now, as we called on Sunday. This green dash line was the kind of must-hold support line. So far, we've done that. And the reason for the pullback, also the whole, altcoin market, crypto, is puking today. So, maybe a good time, excuse me, maybe a good time to not financialize, maybe go in, scoot some of those things on sale. And that's one of the things I never have understood. People will, on Thanksgiving evening or the next morning, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning after Thanksgiving, they'll get up in the cold, go and stand in lines for hours, to get a TV or a PlayStation, PS, whatever it is now that people are using. Okay. But when things, are pulling back in the market, they're full of fun, they're running away. Anyway, just human psychology is funny. So here we go. If we break, not all is lost. We break that green dash line. We have some real nice previous resistance over here. That'll be support there. Plus our 20 is drifting up. And that's another thing. You do not want, we teach our, Patreon members this. You don't want to be buying anything that's well above the 20. Okay. Like the people buying that were buying up here, unless they're going to, I don't know, but, the closer to 20, the better your odds, better your, probabilities of a good trade. When you start buying, well extended above the 20, that's where the smart money is, bailing out, so to speak. But anyway, let's go to the total three. And we like looking at it because it's the top 123, 125 altcoins in the market. Not that they're, the top, of the world, just that their market cap is that high. Okay, and this tells us if money's coming in or coming out. So you can look. This is the daily. Every candle here is one day of price action. As you can see, a lot of FUD coming into the market. People are bailing out left and right. That's why we have this big red candle here, bearish engulfing clearing candle, just nasty bar, taking everything out to the left. But as we come down, this previous pivot here, along with the 20, is going to be support. Okay, and that could, okay, not financial advice. We could get a little bounce there and get this party started, okay? But, again, talking about line in the sands that we're talking about on React, down here, this is really Friday the 26th was for this next leg up. This was the bottom. We're calling that the bottom, and we're saying that's for the altcoins. We don't want to take that out. We can't take that out. Now, yeah, we can pull down here, a little deeper if we have to. Matter of fact, we could actually pull down to this low pivot here. See how the red and then green, we did a V-shaped recovery there. But let's see if we can't get a little bounce here first. But yeah, we could come down to here and still be good to go and everything. We just don't want to take this line out here, this pivot where it all started. And the reason being is that it would be a lot harder to turn slow this trade down, stop it, reverse it, and start going the other way or turn the ship around. Okay, if we break this level here. Don't believe that's going to happen, but you know, in crypto, you got to be cautious and aware of everything. So, if your coin probably has a red candle today, if you go back to the 26th, if your coin should have a green candle, and if it does, that means, you know, when money's coming in, that's all that is, just showing money's coming in here. Your coin's getting a little love, little attention, which is, you know, positive, good. I don't, you know, there's millions of coins, and who knows what you have out there, but that should be a positive thing. Let's look at Bitcoin real quick. And yeah, here we go. We wanted to get, you know, close over that green dash line yesterday. We did, but we're having the dump today. We lose that pivot area. In other words, we close under red, closes under green. Next projected zone is right through here. This blue dash line through here around 117, 300, you know, 117, 70 and the 20. So that's a good area to get that bounce if we take out, you know, this blue dash line and keep falling. Okay. But right now we're expecting, you know, this kind of move. If not, obviously we'll pull this down here like that. But we want to, let me get that back where it was. Okay, so that's, you know, where we want to end up. And part of all the this pullback is because SP 500. As you can see, we've been above the 20, this blue line. Yeah, we've, you know, one day here under it, one day, then they got us back up and over it. But for the most part, we've been above it since back here going on April of this year, the end of April, okay? So yeah, they're probably pulling this out. We've had a nice run from the last, you know, push into the 20. We've had a nice run up. About time we pulled back or went sideways to build a base in order to move higher, okay? Just like you can't, you know, jump higher until you bend your knees and go lower, or your kids can't bounce higher on the trampoline until they hit it, you know, dip it lower, then, you know, bounce up and out of it, you know, like that. So that's what we're expecting. And that's, you know, part of the issue over here with crypto and the altcoins. But anyway, guys, we wrap it up. Thanks for watching. We'll link our Patreon members group below. And in the meantime, we will see you on the charts.